Steve Fiorina. Now, he was there sitting in, listening to the county sheriff and supervisor Dianne Jacob talking about the very latest on this fire. Steve, what did you take from that?
One of the things that we got out of that was that Dianne Jacob, who is the chair of the San Diego County Board, publicly scolded SDG&E, saying that she doesn't believe in some of their decisions. Dianne, tell us about your thoughts and your concerns for the folks in your district out in East County.
Well, we've had some complaints from people and some deep concerns about SDG&E proactively turning off power. People in the rural areas, many of them, they have wells. That's their water supply. That's their lifeline. And it takes electricity to get the water out of the ground. Not everybody has a generator. And I know with SDG&E it's a delicate balance between turning off the power so their lines don't start another fire.
As they did just a few years ago.
Exactly, exactly. We know the experience in 2007, but also there's more work to be done by SDG&E. Remember, part of what they need to do, and they're doing a lot of changing out wood poles to steel poles, but then it's widening out those lines so that they, when the wind comes up, that they do not come together and spark a fire. So there's more work to do with their infrastructure. And until that's done, you know, they need to make those decisions. But it's not just getting water with the electricity for people who are on wells, but what about those people who their lifeline are medical devices? And we've already heard from one individual out in the Julian area that's very concerned about that. So I hope SDG&E knows what they're doing. I mean, they've given they're partnering with that big helicopter, which is a great resource in joining with CAL FIRE, county resources, the city resources in the air, and that's a big help. And I understand their dilemma, but I'm concerned, as well as other residents that rely on well water. And I've also heard that some of our fire stations in the eastern part of the county, they're out of electricity, they've been shut down, and they rely on wells. So it's not just residents.
So you're seeing both sides of these, or multiple sides of the issue. Are there discussions between you and them?
Well, we've had talks before, and I'm sure they're concerned about my comments, and I'm happy to talk with them and engage with them at any time. And they come in, representatives from SDG&E come in and brief me on what they're doing and the issues and so on. But they need to be careful, need to be really careful, because, you know, I don't want any loss of life because, and I hope they don't either, just because they have proactively shut off people's power.
Of course not. Thank you, Dianne Jacob, the chair of San Diego County Board. A couple of other real quick notes I want to tell you. Kern County did not send a helicopter to help. We have now got 15 helicopters locally, 2 Marine, 2 Navy, and 7 air tankers making drops today. So an awful, huge air contingent out there trying to make the best of as the winds have died down, at least for now. Live at the Office of Emergency Services, Steve Fiorina.
All right. Thank you, Steve.